Today is International Being You Day, and I think this is one of those days that reaches deeper than people realize. Because being yourself sounds easy until life teaches you how expensive honesty can feel. At some point, many people learn to adjust who they are depending on the room they walk into. They soften their voice, hide their interests, shrink their personality, change their style, hold back their truth, or stay quiet about the things that make them different because judgment has a way of making people question their own reflection. That is a painful way to live. Nobody is born trying to blend in. Children express themselves freely until the world starts handing them reasons to become careful. A laugh mocked, dreams dismissed, personality criticized, feelings misunderstood. Little by little, a person starts editing themselves. And after a while, they may not even realize how much of their real identity has been tucked away just to feel accepted. International Being You Day is a reminder to come back to yourself. Not the version built for approval, nor the one shaped by fear, pressure, or other people's expectations. I mean the real person underneath all of that. The one with a voice, stories, perspectives, creative sparks, a way of loving, dreaming, and seeing the world that does not need permission to exist. Your individuality is not something to apologize for. The parts of you that make you different may be the same parts that give your life meaning. Your personality, passions, scars, imagination, heart, beliefs, style, humor, softness, intensity, and your ability to feel things deeply all belong to you. They are not flaws just because someone else failed to understand them. Living without fear of judgment does not mean everyone will approve of you. That is not realistic, and honestly, it is not the goal. The goal is to stop handing people the power to decide whether you are allowed to be comfortable in your own skin. There will always be someone with an opinion, someone who thinks you should be quieter, louder, tougher, softer, smaller, safer, easier to explain, or more convenient for their comfort. If you spend your whole life trying to become acceptable to everybody, you may end up losing the person you were supposed to become. So today, give yourself a little room, breathe. Wear what feels like you. Speak with honesty. Create without overthinking. Love what you love. Let your personality exist without constantly checking to see if the world approves. The people who truly belong in your life would not need you to disappear in order to keep them comfortable. And if you have spent years hiding pieces of yourself, please know this. You do not have to become everything at once. Coming back to yourself can be slow. It can happen in small choices, quiet boundaries, honest conversations, and moments where you decide not to betray your own truth just to avoid someone else's opinion. That still counts. Being you is not about being perfect. It is about being real enough to live a life that feels honest when you are alone with yourself. So for International Being You Day, let this be your reminder that your uniqueness deserves space, expressions deserve freedom, and that your life deserves to be lived without constantly asking fear for permission. The world does not need a watered-down version of you. It needs the person you were before judgment taught you how to hide.